Good morning, everybody. It is 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. We're at Lee Summit, Missouri. It's going to be a hard run today. We've already got a 10-mile-an-hour headwind, which was forecasted. Our goal today is to get down to Memphis. So it was a short stop yesterday, kind of rest up kind of day. Got to see my hockey son and his girlfriend here, who's a pro hockey player for Kansas City Mavericks, so that was great. Get some good rest that we needed, but today's gonna be a hard day. Tomorrow we'll finish it. All right, well, good morning. Got a citation making noise over here. We're getting ready to leave Lee Summit. Beautiful morning. Fueled up, oiled up, ready to go. Memphis, here we come. 10-mile-an-hour headwind already. It's going to be a long, slow day, but we're going to get it done. As I set out across Missouri, it's kind of going back to my roots. If anybody's been involved in ag, you know you've got either a red flavor trend or a green trend. There's a few in the Midwest that go for silver or blue, but there's an interesting situation with Randy, who I just spent the night visiting with. She works for Pattison Agriculture, which is John Deere's largest dealership in Canada. While Jackson's dad works for Rocky Mountain Equipment, a Case IH dealer. So as I made my way across Missouri today, every time I saw a red or a green tractor, I was taking a picture and sending it to him. Well, that worked out really well right up until I came to the mother lode. And obviously this was the mother lode. I could see this from several miles out, but I wasn't sure what it was. And then as I got closer, and you see there's red, there's yellow, there's green, there's gray. This is not only a combine wrecking yard, but here's the balers. They've got tractors, they've got swathers. I have never out in the West seen an equipment wrecking yard like this. I know there's some up in the Dakotas areas, but this was impressive. I need to do a little research and find out who this was. It was just before we got to Clinton. Okay, a little research. This is Cook Combine and Hay Tractor Company. They've got over 1,250 pieces of equipment that they brought in just this year on inventory. Quite the selection. Well, the Clinton Cardinals definitely have themselves a beautiful looking football field. First leg was just over an hour in the Clinton Regional, but it lined up nicely to make the rest of the fuel stops work out. It was a nice little airport here. Well, we are on the ground at Clinton Regional, Missouri, and the fuel bag, once again, is going to save the day because we pull up, self-serve gas unavailable, the filter's off, and the pump will run, and it'll dump out right there. Oh, man. So this is a giant loop fuel bag. People have been asking. It's actually a motorcycle product for adventure riding, and it is the best fuel bag out there, hands down. So that was an hour and 10 minutes to here. We got a little bit of headwind, not as bad as we thought, and so we'll have about another hour to go to my originally planned fuel stop, and we'll top everything off there again. It's been a pretty good morning. A little bit cool, but not bad in the airplane at all. Right to the southeast of Clinton Airport was a big reservoir which made navigation rather easy but also interesting. It's the Harry S. Truman Reservoir. It was built between 54 and 79 on the Osage River, if I pronounce that right, in Missouri. This thing has 950 miles of shoreline that makes it up. And there's 6 or 7 arms all over, being crossed by power lines and railroads and everything else. So it was pretty cool to see. It looked like a bass fisherman's mecca out there as well. But with the last fuel pump not working and just the fuel bag to toss in, I had to stop short. So after only an hour flight, I'm down to Lebanon and gonna stop in here, top off the fuel bags, and then get on our way still.
So here's a good example of what I was talking about. We're going to depart from right here. Again, run on about a 150 heading. And there's just nothing out here. I'll hopefully pick up this tower. The creek bottoms, I mean, it's all trees. It's hard to find any of them. It's all a lot of lowlands. So we should hopefully be able to pick out this one, but maybe be able to see this one. Hopefully pick out these two towers. These little towns, 50-50 whether you're going to see them down in the bottoms or not. So then it's just going to be a matter of come along, find where we are along the river. Maybe be able to pick up the towers over here at Swifton. Eventually I'll start looking for the towers at Newport, knowing that I just need to aim a little bit to the right, to the left of them. That'll take me over the top of Newport Airport. Then a little further down here, maybe with the lakes and stuff, we're starting to get a little more civilization.
Somebody was real proud of that farmhouse back in the day. You just never knew what you were going to find along this route. Here was an old Southern style mansion. I think this is what Hillary called the deplorables. And then this next piece of property, I'm not really sure what it was, but it was something. This is pretty much what it looked like for about 4 hours today. All right. Woo. Well, I have just spent the last 4 hours flying over Missouri, and it is nothing but trees. There's been a few farm fields, but man, I feel like I was flying over the ocean. There is not a lot of places to put this airplane down if something happens here. And due to the winds, I couldn't be way up high. I mean, I had 35-mile-an-hour ground speed up high, so I had to be down low. We're finally getting, I think, out of, well, we're just about to the border with Arkansas. I don't think the trees are going to let off a whole lot for the next hour. But for I'd say half the time there was farm fields and stuff that I could follow, valleys and creek bottoms that had some hay fields that gave me some options. But there's a lot of nothing out here. I think I found a few of Hillary's deplorables living out in the sticks. Definitely some hillbillies and hicks out here, but good people despite what she says. We are at Sharp County, Missouri. Time for some fuel. That's the one thing out here. There's no landmarks. I mean, I've just been flying a heading of 150 for somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour. And eventually then you get to where you start seeing cell towers or water towers. There's just the sectional charts anymore just don't show any detail of any accuracy that you need out here. There's just nothing out here. Power lines, there's about 3 to 4 times more power lines than what's actually on the sectionals. So it's just been a lot of dead reckoning, which was kind of cool. I mean, I nailed this place within about 2 miles after an hour. And so that's what it's been, just some basic airplanes, some basic navigation. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, go enjoy a soda, put some more fuel in her, and keep on driving. Well, today wasn't the longest flying day, but this video is becoming long as there's a lot of things to see. So we're going to cut it here. Look for part 2 of day 6 to come out real soon because it's done. I just got to get these released. So thanks for coming along on the ride. Jughead is out. We'll see you in the air soon.